Yeah, welcome back, folks. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let's continue our journey here. I did make one change. I moved around some of the socketed items in this weapon, just to give me some better abilities, and I leveled it a little bit to get me some better stats. So no big deal, not a whole lot going on there. Let's just continue this going forward. I did review all of our SOM codes to see if there's anything else that we could really make. I didn't see anything that was really worthwhile making, so we're just going to go ahead and kick off the next mission. A sublime hideout. I discovered that the Tyranid infestation is still rampant on this hive world. While I was fighting my way through the desolate void port, gained information on a strange experiments this mysterious collector is conducting with the xenoorganism. This Vaughn himself contacted me. He is an indoctrinated member of the cult Mechanicus, trying to persuade me to believe that his efforts will serve the Imperium. Now that I know his location of a secret hideout, I will judge him in person. Get this guy. Okay, my aura already does damage just showing up.
I must reach the inner sanctum of this facility.
Considering the nature of the savant's experiments, I would be very grateful for some pictographs if you find some of his devices.
I don't think this will be a peaceful stroll into his sanctum. I thought the Savant employed these treacherous rebels only for smuggling. But he has an entire cohort of them as a private army.
Personal message draft. Vision in peril. Change the directives. Despite the danger of the harsh planetary environment and the suboptimal circumstances, we have managed to locate the site of the Fabricatus ruins. However, a significant Aldari contingent has appeared in the vicinity, and they are clearly moving towards the ruins. We need to route directives immediately.
That is interesting. This Savant sent an expedition to a former Fabricatus world and encountered the Aldari from the craft world Tuathal.
Inquisitor! Spare our lives! We surrender! We have been tricked!
I am aware that you have been led astray by an indoctrinated tech priest of the Imperium.
Well, we need this. Still, your lack of understanding will not absolve you of the sins you have committed against the agents of the Holy Orders. You must perish!
Once a traitor, always a traitor. This had to be done.
Loot chest, I missed that.
Loading.
I find your intrusion extremely inconvenient. I must warn you to leave immediately.
This is your last chance to surrender. Cooperation might still save your life.
My orders will not permit that. Defense protocols activated.
I have faced numerous threats. Didn't expect to fight Adeptus Mechanicus battle automaton.
Destroying these ancient machines feels like sacrilege. We need to initiate canticles of penitence to the machine god.
I understand you, Inquisitor. The thirst for knowledge is what is driving you into danger. You of all people can't blame me for craving knowledge. The long and arduous study of Xenos relics gave me extremely valuable notions about a machine that could turn the Xenos into useful weapons for the Imperium. I have failed to construct a functioning prototype, but I could be so close.
Okay, these robots you gotta be careful of.
Die, unseen!
When they die, they explode. They can do some significant damage to you if that happens. Close to them. There it is. Well, we're gonna have to fight them at some point. Before I do this, folks, I gotta take care of a dog. Be right back. Apologies.
You might find it difficult to believe me, Inquisitor, but I truly don't want to kill you. But now you leave me no choice.
Oh, now come the Tyranids.
For the Emperor!
heat damage is just incredible.
Inquisitor, you are unstoppable. Look, I didn't want to resort to pleading. I've only been following orders from the upper echelons of Forge World Fuel.
That door is locked, but your inquisitorial override codes will grant you access.
This machine does.
Inquisitor, you have victoriously overcome all the obstacles I placed in your way. I am humbled, but also amused.
I didn't come here to judge you for your sins, but you have left me no choice.
I have been following the orders of my fabricator general. This is a secret research sanctum preparing for the return of the High Fleet. It was all classified.
Or that is what you want me to believe.
Is there any way I can convince you that I am a loyal Imperial subject?
We will see. I seek an ancient Xenos relic, once crafted by the extinct Fabricatus race.
That is a relief, because I can help you with that. The Xenotech relics of the Fabricators has been an obsession of mine for a long time.
And financing your heretical experiments by smuggling Xenos relics was just a coincidence.
Pursuing my work requires resources.
I need a particular artifact from their long-lost homeworld, but I don't know where it is.
I have that information, which I obtained in unfortunate circumstances. I sent an expedition there once, but they encountered the Alderi and quickly met their demise.
And what happened after that?
Why do you think I'm hiding in the middle of a tyrannid-infested planet? The Eldar may look like fools, but they are dangerous.
Again, by going the radical decision, man has committed tech heresy and threatened the life of an inquisitor. Punishment should be death, but he is following the orders of Fabricator General. I will spare his life. Now, man tried to gain absolution from tech heresy he committed, and I appreciate that. Still, he tried to kill an inquisitor, and for that he must die.
Prepare for your judgment. I have the information I've been looking for. I'll return to the ship now.
All right. I didn't see anything really interesting drop on that, but we'll check. Uh-oh.
I am not in the habit of allowing anyone to ignore my summons. We're engaged in the most devastating battle the Caligari sector has ever witnessed.
Is the situation connected to that abnormal warp rift in the system?
It is. We call it the Dark Nexus. A bloated, terrible warp anomaly, continuously expanding. We could be witnessing the birth of another Eye of Terror.
By the Emperor. That is a very bold and unsettling assertion.
Just think about it, Inquisitor. Another sub-reality in the Imperium, existing within both the real space and the warp, would open up a new front with an endless tide of enemies.
And how could I assist your battle?
As I've been notified by Inquisitor Krabat from the Ordo Hereticus, you have an asset on your ship, with extraordinary capabilities against the warp. It could help us.
The asset is a she, not an it. And indeed, your information correlates with an ancient prophecy about the potential of the Alpha Pariah. But before we could even begin to discuss how she could help us, I must find an artifact that would channel her abilities. Otherwise, there might be grave consequences.
I pray to the Emperor that you find that artifact soon. We will talk later.
Okay. Ordo Hereticus is very interested in it. Okay, so located the mysterious savant, Techno-Archaeologist Adeptus Mechanicus, dabbling in illicit trade and heretical experiments after he gave me the coordinates of the Fabricator's homeworld, where his expedition perished some time ago. He also the supposed location of the artifact I'm seeking. I made a decision regarding his fate. Yep, he'd be dead. Alright, let's see. What did we get? Anything worthwhile? Digital weapons. Now these are kind of neat. I typically don't use them though. It's got a lot better stats than the personal void shield. Okay, do I want to use the digital weapons? Slow on a poison hit. Doesn't help. Vulnerability duration a little bit. Chance to release a thunderbolt of authority on hit. It's okay. Movement speed when surrounded. Shock on poison hit. No, I'm not going to use it. Let's I got plenty of stuff here. Let's salvage the low-level stuff. Sell the low-level stuff. Salvage. Okay. Let's travel to the next location. Memories, mementos of the past. This is part of the Alderi campaign. Capture mysterious font underground lair, face charge of dabbling in illicit trade, potentially heretical experience made attempts on his life. On my life. Tried to gain absolution, offering me the coordinates of Fabricator's where the expedition perished a while ago, and where I may be able to locate the artifact. I made my decision regarding his fate. It doesn't say one way or the other here, but you know, we know what the fate was. So let's start this one. Should also check my my morality. We had 2 morality choices there. We may be high enough level now to pick the additional Puritan.
My priority is to find those Fabricatus ruins for the relic.
The Scryer skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the tech heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination.
Can't look at morality here, but I bet you it's high enough. We'll see. All right. Let's see, where do we want to go? Here. One here. Let's go to the other ones first. Just to check them out. Blue. Close homeworld, the Fabricatus race harbors intact archaeology remains abundance, more than enough samples for cyber servitors to conduct linguistics analysis. The Fabricatus experiment with the Pariah gene millions of years ago, the text alerts the potential of some Pariahs to develop even further, resulting in the emergence of a unique being with divine powers. But judging by the context, it is purely a mythological tract, therefore I will not include it in the tomes.
Logging new observation. The Fabricatus race knew about the Pariah gene, and they were experimenting with it millions of standard years ago. They were trying to create a unique creature, combining the abilities of psychos and pariahs, capable of ruling the warp. I have a strong suspicion that Uther Tiberius tried to complete the same experiment. Perhaps the last missing component was this Fabricatus artifact.
Another clue.
These ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Our understanding of the Necron civilization is still lacking, despite our recent unfortunate contacts with them. Apologies, Inquisitor, but this is a fairly unsubstantiated claim.
But note, this is the typical short-sightedness of the biologically based Magos.
Steel is nothing without the motive force, and motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron tomb worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricatus race could have reverse-engineered some exposed Necron tech.
Enough! Log off my Vox channel now, you two.
Using a more personal nature, after completing a second round of analysis on the bulk of the unearthed Fabricatus ornaments and carvings, I've begun to formulate a theory that seems far-fetched, that I don't want to share my ideas with techno-archaeologists as of yet. His current mood is far from patient after we notified him of the sudden appearance of the Aldari around the Fabricatus grounds. He has failed to report back from his headquarters. Fabricators disappeared millions of years ago. They left no traces whatsoever. Carvers refer to a grand pilgrimage to a world of strange stars. Theory. They left to another galaxy? Did they consider the possibility of impending apocalypse?
Coordinates gained from the salvaged cogitator show the location of the ruins.
I need more information on that area.
Sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Alderi war host.
The Savant wasn't lying then. The Eldar are here, and I find that disturbing.
Their presence clearly correlates with their previous interest in the Alpha subject. Therefore, your assessment is an understatement.
Mobilizing surprisingly large forces down here.
May I propose something, Inquisitor? Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area. They will not be back down until you cut off their reinforcements.
That is indeed true. I must destroy that webway portal first.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
Savant's expedition to this world encountered some Alvore resistance.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This Savant risked a lot with this expedition.
Knowledge comes at a cost, Thor. Anyhow, it might be useful to search the area. They might have found information on the fabric of the race before their demise. The Xenos taste must be purified. That's the webway portal. I only need to get closer.
Inquisitor, wait! Something is happening down there. By the Emperor. What are these constructs? Or are they creatures?
Well, well. The Eldar have brought in their war machines. That relic must be very important for them.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have an even better idea. Captain, alert Sir Ambrose. We need the Crimson Wanderer down here for a noble joust.
Oh, okay. That'll be fun. Another Crimson Wanderer mission. Okay, we got a box. And nice melee weapons. Alright, so let's do another Crimson Wanderer mission. Former Heartlands, Desert Fabricatus world, now barren desert, littered with ancient ruins, been invaded by the Tuathal Aldari, who are trying to locate the same artifacts. I moved against one of their camps, obtained the location of the shrine I'm seeking, but they sent in several Wraith Lords to defend the site. I need the assistance of the Crimson Wanderer.
is quite straightforward, pilot. You must destroy those Wraith Lords. That is all.
What a glorious day! I've never had the chance to match weapons with Eldari combat walkers.
Your arrogance will be your downfall. There are 3 of those Xenos Knights on the battlefield.
Those constructs are so nimble and so graceful that even I cannot but marvel at their beauty. Still, they have no chance against good, sturdy Imperial Fastfield.
Can't get over that. Okay, let's walk this way.
Constructs to defeat.
Good sir, I'm beginning to find your dourness almost disheartening.
I have a tactical update for you, pilot.
I am listening, dear sir.
The Wraith Lords seem to be currently on patrol duty, and their pathways cross several times. Plan your route carefully, otherwise you could stumble upon 2 of them simultaneously.
2 Eldari constructs against the Crimson Wanderer. That would be a sight to see.
As it has been written, the steel giant tramples through the Garden of Bones.
Wait, what is this? Who are you, creature?
I weep and I mourn for the lithe dancer, even if I comprehended his pathology.
Don't mind her annoying Xenos ways. She is... well, I don't know if she is our ally or enemy at the moment, and that bothers me.
We are standing on the same stage, Wings Angel. The one who never died must be reborn, and this is the price we must pay.
readings show abnormal excess of energy on the release pistons of your knight. Be more careful, please.
Fear not, dear lady. I promise to give back your precious scarf in time, even if it is my most prized possession.
Yes, you did. And I expect you to deliver my scarf in person, sir.
Enough of this nonsense. You are in battle, pilot, not in a ballroom.
The star flickers and dies in the eternal night.
It was an admirable adversary.
Twins, both of them heroes, one of them dead, one alive, encased in wraithbone, now fading away.
Where's the gateway? I don't know where the gateway is. Oh, it's back this way. Probably did this in the wrong order. Probably should have killed the guys down on this end of the map first, walking up there. Oh, these are fun missions. You don't get any real loot for them and rewards, but they're fun. Traditionalist. Complete 10 missions without using armor skills. Crusader only. Runic. Call the Strong. Kill 100 elite. Crisis management perk. Oh, let's take a look at those real quick. We got some cool. I can't do this yet. I got to get a little bit more. Be in good shape. On the other hand, it's a crisis manage. This is really if you take a lot of damage and you're always playing down low. So that's a good one depending upon how your builds are. Extreme damage reduction, 30% damage bonus on armor skill use, last 10 seconds. That's a very, I mean, it's a nice perk. It obviously reduces your damage. And you get a big bonus when you use your armor. In this case, on this armor, the rocket launchers. I think I'm going to stay with what I have right now. It's really more of a high defense, high reflect. Really need to get my focus regeneration up. I'd like to see my suppression regeneration up. That's okay. Alright, time-wise, I think this, well, collect the ancient Fabricatus relic. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll finish this one out. I know we're 40 minutes in, so let's see if we can get through this one in the next 10 minutes or so. Now, Sir Ambrose Caradoc has bravely eliminated the Aldari war machine. I was able to approach a ruined shrine. Long extinct denizens of the planet secured the artifact. I have no idea how they did so. The Aldari presence is still strong. Bottom must probably be a tough one. Harlequin, who offered me valuable assistance through the arduous journey, is also here. Considering the nature of these mysterious Xenos, I have an uneasy feeling about her involvement. The Crown of Emptiness. Yeah, looks like we're still on the desolate world.
We have the up-to-date Arga information. The vicinity of the ruins is swarming with Tuathal Aldari.
At least the Crimson Wanderer took care of the potential reinforcements.
The Elder will pose a considerable threat. Have you thought about deploying Sir Caradoc again?
I cannot risk the safety of the artifact by sending in a war machine with the most devastating weaponry in the entire system.
Noted. The Tech Priest is trying to scan the area for further information.
I'm on my way to the ruins. Contact me when the Tech Priest is finished with the scans.
Look at this loot chest first.
That dreamt about your prophecy eons ago. How does that feel?
Remarkable. What is more remarkable is that I still have no idea why you are assisting me at all.
Why do you care? I am nothing but a speck of dust in the terrible storm that will...
I find your stubbornness astonishing.
It's dying from my...
You have caused enough pain and suffering already. Whatever is hiding under that force field, it is ours.
Area scan completed. Highly irregular energy signature located.
And how does that help me exactly?
The presence of an energy field, evidently generated by Xenos technology, must indicate the location of the relic you seek.
I must be on the right track then. This was probably a poem of some sort, speaking with the praise of the Harlequins.
Basic as warriors, farmers have no allegiance to any craft world. They are described as fast, deadly, very sophisticated creatures with unique grace, emotions. Tends to lean towards the extremes. This gibberish must be referring to the existence of Black Library, sole source of the ancient knowledge for the Eldar race, supposed to exist in the webway, outside the both real space and the immaterial.
Almost as alien as you do, but I will not fight my own people. I was not referring to that battle, though.
I will send your soul into the war. I've been wondering for a while how this relic could have survived for countless millennia, but now I know.
Analysis. Impenetrable energy field. Signature identical to the force field protecting the status chamber of the Martyr.
That barrier needed to be deactivated by a specific key.
A theory. The powers of the Alpha subject might interact with the field.
Inquisitor, you have incoming.
Get this other item over here first. Far away is it? Not far.
For you, Eldar.
See what this is over here.
They were seekers of power and truth. So many of them came here, like insects drawn to the flames, only to end up as withered pups.
It remains a savant's expedition. But I am an inquisitor. I must fail.
You are not allowed to fail. Just yet. You have the living, breathing key to the prophecy.
Okay, let's go finish this up.
Sergeant, I need the Alpha Pariah. Send her to me.
Allow me to join the fight, Inquisitor.
Anything could happen to us here, Thorn. Anything. If I do not make it back, you must deliver all my findings to the Conclave.
Affirmative.
Are you serious, Inquisitor? I feel a resonance with this thing, but none of us know what will happen if I step closer.
I give you an artifact from the dawn of the universe, the key that might unlock your true potential, and suddenly, you are afraid?
I was only making an observation in the light of my recent ordeals. I hope you don't expect me to apologize.
My expectations are irrelevant. My orders matter, however.
If this is indeed my legacy, You can expect a heartfelt apology from me.
We will discuss your impertinence later. Now proceed.
Bravo! What a fabulous performance. Inquisitor, my only remaining part in this play is to take the Alpha Pariah with me and let the curtain fall.
I knew that I couldn't trust you. You have manipulated me, Eldar.
I have merely woven all the threads together, twinning the fate of the Tauthal Eldari and yourself, Inquisitor, until you all made this moment happen together.
I have warned you once. Playing games with an Inquisitor is dangerous, even for your kind.
This is not a game, human. The Anathema Ultima must be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Only then will she enter the Immaterium to fulfill a destiny both frightening and majestic.
I suspect that you have other plans for her.
The Anathema Ultima is the brightest glimmer of hope for us. For the Inari, this is inevitable.
I was expecting at least some assistance from you.
It was your battle to fight, not mine.
And now you talk like the Harlequin. How are you feeling?
It is difficult to explain. My will is... It is a barbed, poisonous thing. And it is also smooth and cold as obsidian. And it is a weapon, and a key, and the tincture that heals the black wound on the world.
I don't like this. The Magos will take a look at you on the ship.
Alright. Now we'll check things out on the ship, and that'll probably do it for this run.
We have gathered here to bring forth the prophecy that was foretold at the dawn of the galaxy. The Alpha Pariah shall be adorned by the crown of emptiness, and destroy the Dark Nexus by sailing into the Empyrean.
Very poetic, also fundamentally wrong. The Dark Nexus is not our priority here. Fabius Bile is one of the most abhorrent adversaries of the Empyrean. We shall attack his hideout. I have traveled here on the Martyr, now properly purged and blessed, with the zealots of my order on board. It should be a sufficient force.
So very hereticous of you. May I remind you that Bile's Starfort is inconveniently close to the most terrible warp anomaly ever seen in this sector?
Then use this Alpha Pariah to destroy Bile. That's where her true capabilities lie, don't they? Before we deal with the Dark Nexus, we have to eliminate the Primogenitor.
I must object. We simply cannot allow the Alpha Pariah to get close to Bile. That traitor played a huge part in her creation. What if he seizes control of her? Use her to obliterate the Dark Nexus, which is also the source of Bile's power. Then we will deal with the Primogenitor on our own.
You know the Alpha Pariah the best, Inquisitor. I think you should have your say before I chime in.
Well, here is again the morality choices. Choose a weapon against chaos, not be wasted employed power against Bile first, destroy afterwards, or I think we should send the Pariah into the Dark Nexus, which she created the entire sector and probably empower Bile's experiment. Let's take the Puritan decision.
It is most unfortunate, but I must respectfully disagree with your decision, Inquisitor. It seems we have reached an impasse, and honestly, this is her fate we are talking about. This should be her decision. Whatever action the Alpha Pariah takes, it will have colossal consequences. I simply don't have a say in this matter.
Nonsense! We are Inquisitors. We rule over life and death for the sake of the Imperium.
Inquisitor Mercer, I really appreciate your concerns. Inquisitor Crabart, I even see your point. But I made my decision a long time ago. I will follow the prophecy. But first, I will kill Fabius Bile. I have seen some of my unsuccessful iterations in Uther's laboratory. The cursed handiworks of Bile. I have to stop him and end this cycle of suffering and pain. I want to destroy that worm. On one condition.
What would that be?
You, Inquisitor, will accompany me, and we will face Fabius Bile together.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
And there we go. That sets us up for the final fight. Visceram Prophecy. I've managed to find the Crown of Emptiness, the ancient artifact that helped the Alpha Pariah control to channel her unique abilities. Fight and eliminate the Eldar Harlequin, who assisted me through all the way, only to capture the Alpha Pariah with the artifact. She was Yunari, working on the resurrection of the dead god, and considered the Alpha Pariah an asset to achieve her goals. Claim this. And let's go to morality. We now have unlocked them. Good shape here. I can actually go to my character, go to passives. I have 1 point left, and I can grab. Let's grab this. 20% hit point suppression regeneration per second for 5 seconds when killing a demon. Maximum hit points 20 minutes bonus to nearby allies. 5% damage dealt by chaos and dark elves. Let's grab this one. Start with. Then we'll peel off some other ones when we take a look at the mind resets. Okay, got a couple items here. Oh, we may have a new eye implant. Let's drop these off. And what is this eye implant we have? Eye implant, 4 seconds to fear. Well, I don't. Well, execution, vulnerabilities, critical chance. Oh, not duration. That's pretty good. But I lose all of my bonus loot quality. So we're going to hold on that. I like that bonus loot. Not bad. Got 3 sockets in it. I just don't like, well, I'm not really sure I want to use a multi-melter. The flamers I'm having a lot of fun with. Okay, let's I'm going to let's go ahead and just salvage this, get a machine spark of glory out of it. I really need more machine god spark. I need more sparks of glory. The only way to get those to salvage architect relics. All right, let's end it here. Thank you very much for watching. Everyone have a terrific day.